Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Memphis Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. So the Memphis Tigers offense will go to work first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Here's a guy that can really deliver tough yards on the ground for this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Sets his feet. It's Logan. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. From the gun, it's Carter. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the deep
throws it deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Looking for room. It's Alexander. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Left side is Gage. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Let's talk a minute about North Texas. It's the conference finale today. Win this one, extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Gets the back moving. Moves the pocket. It's Logan. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. Memphis wants to move quickly. Sells the run, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Carter. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out wide left, it's Bush. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got it. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The run inside. It's Alexander. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Looking for space, it's Alexander. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead as we get a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And he makes the catch inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Tough run here. It's Alexander. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type guy. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They'll run him again. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas. Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Memphis picking up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Logan. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Kick is in the air. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. On the run, it's Alexander. There he goes. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll move the tight end. Second down, going to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Bush. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Changing the routes with his receivers. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Memphis calling for a timeout, their first of 3. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Straight ahead, it's Carter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Fires to the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. North Texas in the hurry up. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the defense...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. A run for the quarterback. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fires to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Past the 6. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete. How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 10 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. The sure hands, it's Gage. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. From the gun, looking for a man. Throwing right. It's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Drops back on first down. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They hoped to catch the offense being overly aggressive with the screen, but they got nothing. They got less than nothing and had to like it.
Yeah, and a lot of times that's just players making plays. I mean, guys that see that and read it, it's just kind of a knack. It's kind of a feel. You feel the screen, break on the football, go make a play, get a big tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. To the edge, it's Carter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hits inside, it's Carter. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Push is ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Now Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. To the ground. He's got it again. He's got enough. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. This time on target. Gain of 6, they're looking at 3rd and 4.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right?
Loose in the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cole. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Back to throw, it's Logan. Finds his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Just barely got rid of it.
That pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 35. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Making the adjustment. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down will open up the final period. Fresh center downs going to the air. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Long way to go on second down. Quick give. Got an alley. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Pryor. Under pressure. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down to the air. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen. But did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Here we go. Ready, go. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And obviously you're in a tough spot. Like, you're down a couple of possessions. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you can tell they're backed up. They're playing the pass, and the offense has to take the little stuff underneath. They've got to find a way to make explosive plays, even though the defense is playing good.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. The give as they work on that clock. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Gets rid of it.
Yeah, and I don't consider that really a drop. That's a contested catch he could have made, but nice defense. His body right there on the wide receiver so he can feel it. Receiver, you know, it hit his hands. He could have pulled it in and made the catch, but that was really nice coverage on that play.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Memphis calls timeout. That's their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Mean Green, after that last run, why not go back to the well? Play action on first down. Right down the middle. Trying to find the end zone. Now Memphis uses its second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, North Texas. And the pummeling has started. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Dropping back, it's Logan. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Algier. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quarterback's treating this like a free play. And he avoids the sack.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Looking for a man. It's Logan. Here comes the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Just gets rid of that one.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes